Welcome everybody. Sitting here with Brett for another Metal Monday. How you doing, man?
Morning, sir. How's the weekend?
Oh, it was good, man. It was a good weekend. Spent a lot of time with family. But I'm ready for Monday. I'm ready to get back on the train.
Always.
Yeah.
Always. We canceled all of our football games this weekend, so thanks to COVID-19, the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
But we're still fighting over here. It is what it is. We'll just keep battling.
Mondays are always, I actually really like Mondays. I always tell people this, and I know people kind of roll their eyes when I say that. But I truly do, because you got the whole week ahead of you to just, get a bunch of shit done.
Exactly.
It's more like when I hit Friday, and I'm like, shit, I only got half my list done.
I know. Your checklist.
Yeah.
Now, if your wife was to give you that checklist and you only got half done, you'd be in trouble. But here, because you get everything else gets populated above what your current list is, it gets crazy. I know that feeling.
Yes,
all
sir.
too well sometimes.
So we got a few more weeks of October left. Copper's
Correct.
the beginning of the month, copper really kind of struggled. It was feeling like it might get back down to 280. Some people...
It's holding pretty strong.
Yep.
I mean, the only thing with copper that you're starting to notice a little bit is I've talked to a few people here recently, and the spreads are starting to open up. So, like your number one, number two, bright wire. I think I sold a few loads back, probably a couple months ago, and you're looking at, mid-teens on number one, and then you go to number two, and you're looking at mid-20s, and now those spreads are really opening up on you. So I think that's the only difference. I mean, the LME is up, the COMEX pricing is up, but you're maybe not capturing all the value just because I think the demand isn't there right now.
Is that why the spreads open up? Is it related directly to the demand?
It's as much demand as,
or people are on the hills a little bit thinking it might dip again?
Yeah,
is that part
people
of it?
are holding off, so
Okay.
they're widening out their spreads because they feel like they can get the material they need. That deal will flip-flop on us here, I think, come the beginning of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I still believe that copper's the spot to be. That's the market to be in. I think aluminum is good. Nickel is definitely stainless market. I think I don't really see any real weak spots on the commodities metals end going forward. I mean, I think we're going to get some ebbs and flows, but I still think this is the commodities is the spot to be. I mean, you can only push so much money into the system and not create good commodities prices.
Absolutely. Any word on Ferrous yet? Or are you still kind of
No.
waiting?
I'm still waiting. I think that it's going to be interesting to see what the demand looks like out there come November. Depends on how hard steel mills and shredders bought in September and October. I think that there's not a lot of scrap out there, and I don't care what anybody says. I know what our region looks like, and as soon as it starts to mud up these auto salvages and landfills and whatever else, people don't want you to come in, process their stuff, and tear all their ground up. It's not the value's not there. So if you go and drop the price in the middle of it, that shit dries up quicker than you can snap your fingers in my book. So value-wise, time-wise, I think we're going to see maybe some weakness on the ferrous side come November, but I don't think it's going to last very long because where's the scrap going to come from?
Well, yeah, I drive around so much, so when I do, I always keep my eyes open for scrap.
Yeah.
I'll drive around, look at our own yards, look at other people's yards, and there's just not a lot of scrap rolling through anywhere, unless you're talking about your auto salvages of the world and places like that.
And even that, they've been trying to whack material here the last few months, trying to get ahead of it, and rightfully so. But I still think that take those cars out of the system, take those, the landfill stuff out of the system, your onesie, twosie spring cleanup jobs, summer cleanup jobs, there's not a ton of scrap in the system. So if you want to keep pushing new steel prices, it is what it is. We'll see what happens. I'm cautiously optimistic.
I like that. All right, the shirt. We're still
Scrap
selling
Life.
them.
Fight Club.
It's a great cause. Please get on there. We'll put the link in our comments, in our posts.
This is like one of my favorite shirts. Like, this is a well-made, comfortable shirt.
It's the best, T-shirt you can buy, material-wise. Yeah. We didn't go cheap on them.
That's my sales pitch, but the reality of it is, I'd wear this shirt if it said back down and roll over club.
All
All right.
right. Thanks, everybody.
Have a good day.